What's new, you guys? My name is Cassandra if you're new, and I am a mom to 4, and we're gonna be sitting down talking about Easter baskets, what I got for each kid, with not a lot of like junky filler or anything like that. We're gonna start off by my little bit of a flop. I live in Northeast Wisconsin. I went to pick up these things and it was like 30 degrees. Well, I left them in my car because I was waiting for a moment where my kids were not going to see me carrying things in, and they sat in my car a little longer than expected. The day got hot and it got up to like 60 degrees, which does not happen this time of year. And all of my chocolate bunnies melted and were completely annihilated. So I'm going to repurchase a chocolate bunny for all 4 of my children. I'm not going to throw these away. I will stick them away, and I will probably just melt these down in the microwave, and we will use these chocolates for like baking or making Oreo truffles or something. So they're not going to go to waste, but I'm just going to kind of replace those. But everyone is going to get a chocolate bunny. That being said, we are going to start from oldest to youngest. We're going to start with my oldest daughter, London, and she is 9. During the holidays, when I was doing stocking stuffers, last year was the first year that I kind of stuffed them with things that I would normally be purchasing for the kids anyways. The cost up front was more expensive, but in the end it ended up saving me more money, and it was just better for us. We didn't fill them with like just the things that we had when the kids were younger, a lot of like Dollar Tree things, which I still think can be perfectly acceptable and perfectly fine, but I'm just more cautious what we're putting in there now. And instead of filling their baskets with like a bunch of candies and things, I decided this year we're just going to stuff them with things that they either needed to get through the summer or things that I know they would really like and use throughout the summer. So that being said, let's hop into London's basket. We are starting off with this little 3-in-1 Lego set. I did not get this in the Easter section. Everything in there is overpriced. I went right over to the toy section, and this was actually in the clearance aisle, and I got it for I think $12. And it has a bunny and a seal and a llama. She loves these little Lego creation sets. She builds them all the time. They're her favorite thing. So she's really going to like this, but I just thought with the bunny on it, it was super Easter friendly. So I got her that. The other thing I got her was this fragrance mist or a body spray. I recently took London, and every couple of weeks we try to do a rotation with our kids because we do have a lot of kids and we have to make an effort to make sure that everyone gets their individual time. And I took London and kind of was like, hey, today's our day, what do you want to do? So we went and got lunch, and she wanted to walk around Ulta to look at all of their bath products specifically, and she was smelling like all of their perfumes and stuff and gasping about how expensive they were. But I got her this one, and it smells really similar to one that she was smelling in Ulta that she said didn't smell really bad. So I got her this one. It's whipped vanilla and bursts of fruit, and I think she's really gonna be excited to open that up. I did walk through the Dollar Tree for some items for Easter baskets. I was just more careful about what I picked, and both of my big girls really like to do face masks just for fun, just like clay masks. I let them put them on. I set a timer for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then they wash it off. It's nothing crazy. I always make sure I'm getting ones for sensitive skin because they are children. But I got her this one. It's a color changing clay mask, and I thought she would really like this. So this was from the Dollar Tree. The next thing I got her is something that she has been looking at since probably her birthday last year, so last fall, and she didn't get it for her birthday. She did not get it for Christmas. Well, it's going in her Easter basket, and this is a turtle duck. If you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's one of London's favorite shows. She watches it on repeat all the time. It was one of my favorites as a kid too, so I totally understand. But she loves the turtle duck, and this is just a little stuffy she saw on Amazon, and she's just been like kind of waiting for it, and I decided, you know what, now is the time. So I ordered her this turtle duck, and she is going to be like over the moon when she sees this in her basket, and I promise you the other kids are going to be jealous of her turtle duck. So This is London's little turtle duck, and it's the cutest thing ever. When it comes to candies and snackies that I put in the kids' baskets, like I said, everyone will get a chocolate bunny, but I also found these. It came in a 4-pack, so everybody can get one. It's just a marshmallow covered chocolate bunny. So I'll just open the package and everybody can get one, but she will be receiving one of these as well as all of the other kids. Then I decided to get her a little thing of Pringles. Chips are a hot commodity in our house. We really don't stock them all the time, so the kids think that those are like the best thing ever to receive in an Easter basket or a stocking or anything like that. The other thing I got was a tube of Hubba Bubba for her, and you'll see all of the big kids got one of these as well. But that is her little treat haul. I tend to keep baskets pretty bare when it comes to candy these days. I did buy a big bag of like mixed Easter candies that are individually wrapped because I needed to donate like 20 filled Easter eggs to some of my kids' classrooms, and I saved a handful of those candies and a handful of eggs. So each of my kids will also probably get like 2 or 3 eggs with little different like Reese's Pieces or Kit Kats or something like that stuffed in there for their baskets, or I will do a little bit of an Easter egg hunt with the kids with those leftover Easter egg candy things. The next thing I got her were a pair of Crocs, or like off-brand Crocs. Crocs are the way to go in our house. The kids all really like them, so I got her a new pair. The old pair she has are purple, so I figured I would just go with a color I know she liked, and it's purple and blue. The other thing I got, you're gonna see, I got all of my girls one of these, and it's just those little beach shawls with a zipper and a hood. She did not need a new swimsuit this year, so I just got her the shawl, and I think all of the girls are really going to enjoy having these. So I got her a color that I thought she would like. She doesn't like a lot of girly-ish colors, so this was like the most neutrally bluey greeny one that they had, so I got her this. That is everything I got for London. She has less items, but her items costed a little bit more than some of the other kids because my other kids are younger and I could fill their baskets just, you know, a little bit cheaper than the older kids these days. So that is that. We're gonna move on to my second daughter, who is Lakin. She is 7. Lakin did need a new swimsuit, so I got her this one. She's the complete opposite. She loves everything flowers, pink, purple, the girliest girly girl you will ever meet in your life. So I got her this one. I think she will really like it. Got it from Walmart, and that's just where I go for pretty much all of our summer items because they never last through the summer anyways. Our weather changes really quick here in Wisconsin, so it's pretty much only warm for those 3 months of summer, and then it gets cold again. So I'm not going to spend a lot of money on shorts and swimsuits and all of those things because usually by the next summer my kids have outgrown them, and a lot of the times they beat their clothing and shoes and things into the ground and they're not really able to be passed down. So I also got Lakin a pair of Crocs. Hers are pink and sparkly, and she will love them very much. She is also getting a Hubba Bubba stick and a can of Pringles for her kind of treaty thing in her basket. Lakin is also getting one of the hooded beach towel dresses. I got one that I thought matched her swimsuit the best, which was this pink one. Now we're gonna move on to her individualized items. I will walk through the clearance aisle through Walmart or any store really all year long, and whenever I see something that's in a clearance aisle or on a sales rack or something that I know one of the kids will like, I will usually purchase it and just stick it away in a box and store it for like the next upcoming holiday, whatever that happens to be, Easter, Christmas, birthdays, stocking stuffers, like whatever it is. And this is something that I found on clearance. Lakin collects these Afmal cats. She just really likes them. She loves cats, so she has a handful of these, and I'm pretty sure I got this in the Walmart clearance aisle for like $3 or $4, and usually these I think are 10 or 11 or something like that. So I bought this on clearance, and this is gonna go in her basket. When London and I were at Ulta, London helped me pick some things for Lakin, and she picked this Squishmallow lip gloss. It's frosted milk. She thought Lakin would really like this. Lakin also likes Squishmallows, it's cats, and all of the things Lakin likes. I think that this was a good pick. And then the other thing London helped me pick out were some of these nail stickers. I do Lakin's nails once a week. She loves to have them done, and she loves these little like peel and stick stickers. So we picked these ones. They're all flowers and everything girly. This is in Daisy Delight if you're curious on that, but she will absolutely love these. So this is the other thing that's going in her Easter basket. And the last thing I got her was this little bug catching kit. It actually came in a 2-pack on Amazon, and I'm giving the other one to my son. Her and him will run around all summer long and like collect bugs and grasshoppers and like all sorts of little things, caterpillars, butterflies. So they're going to love this, and I needed to get them each one so that they could do it together and each have like their own little set. So it came with a net, a pair of tweezers, the little live box, a stethoscope, little like a ton of crazy things in here. I can link this down below because I did get it through Amazon. It was pretty cheap. I think it was 20 bucks for the 2-pack, which I think is perfect. And I think this would also make a really great like birthday gift or something like that for a niece and nephew, a child, whatever. But I'm really excited to watch them play with this because they're gonna get so much use out of this summer. Let's move on to my son Colt. He is 5, and this is his bug catching kit. The same thing, little pair of tweezers, his little butterfly net, and his little live box with all of the added goodies on the inside. I got Colt a thing of Play-Doh. I like to get the kids something that they can like sit down and open and play with right away in the morning, because we will be leaving the house around like a little before lunchtime, and we're not gonna be back until after dinner time. So it's really, we're only gonna be home for a couple hours. I like to spend Easter morning kind of low. We get to hang out, open up the plaything that the kids got, and it's something that they all really like. Typically I like to get the kids something to paint, but I just didn't find anything this year that I really liked, so I decided to do Play-Dohs instead. London can do her Lego set, and then Lakin can hang out with us and play with her Meow or do Play-Doh or whatever. So I got Colt a thing of Play-Doh. We have lots of Play-Doh accessories, but every once in a while we need to replace these, so that's his thing. Is also getting a pair of sandals. They didn't have any Crocs in his size, so I got him just a plain red pair, but it's that same kind of Croc material. The reason these are so nice for us is because my kids pretty much live on the boat, at the beach, in the sand all summer long. That's like where they want to be, is on the water or in the water, either fishing or we'll take the pontoon out and the kids will jump off and swim and all the things. And these are really nice because if they get dirty, full of mud, gunk, sand, whatever it is, we can just take these and dunk them in the water and kind of, you know, give them a flippity flop, and they're good to go. The kids can throw them on and they're great, or we can dry them off with a towel or whatever. But I really like those, and they dry like that because I can just wipe them off with a towel. There's no like air drying or waiting for things to dry off. Or if they get left out in the yard overnight, which happens, and they get dew, like full of dew, we can just kind of wash them off and they're good to rock and roll. Once again is getting a chocolate bunny, one of those chocolate marshmallow things, a Hubba Bubba stick, and a thing of Pringles for his treat filler stuff. Colt also needed a new swimsuit this year. I got him this one. Colt loves sharks. He loves to read books at night. I think he is by far my oldest child that still wants to be read to every night. My older girls grew out of that really quick, but he still really likes that time. And one of his favorite books is a shark book that my dad brought back from Mexico when he traveled there. So I thought that these would be super fun, and he loves whale sharks. So this is gonna be really fun. I'm really excited for him to see those. Speaking of books, Colt has 2 books that he has me and my husband read on repeat. One is The Leaf Thief and one is How to Catch a Unicorn. So I decided to go on Amazon and get like similar books to those. So I got How to Catch the Easter Bunny and The Flower Thief. These books are so cute. This is also one of my favorite books that I've ever read to any of my kids, is The Leaf Thief. Super cute, love it a lot, and they have so many versions of this book, like the night thief, the day thief, the snow thief, the grass thief, obviously the flower thief. I'm so excited about these, and I think he is going to be elated to have new books to add to his shelf, so I'm really excited about that. Now we are gonna head into Cleo's basket. Cleo is 2, and my final Easter basket that we're gonna be talking about today. Cleo also needed a new swimsuit, so I got her just this plain little pink one because everything else at Walmart was a 2-piece or blue, and I don't get my kids blue swimsuits because they can be hard to see in the water. I always try to go for bright colors, so like I got Colt red, I got Lakin pink, and I got Cleo pink. I just try to stick with the bright stuff, especially for my little kids. My kids are great swimmers. My big kids, they do wear life jackets, but if something were to happen, I want to be able to get eyes on them super quick, so pink. I also got her a cover up. I don't know if this is gonna fit. It's probably gonna be a little bit big, but that's okay. I'm sure she will not mind. It's a 4-5. It's an extra small, but I wanted to get her one because I know she will also, probably out of all of the kids, appreciate this the most. So I got her a purple one. I tried to get all of my girls different colors. That way there's no whose is this is mine, she's wearing mine. My older girls in particular, because they're so close in age and so close in size, I have to write their names on things because a lot of the times if I bring them shopping together, they'll pick out like the same sweater or the same cover up or something, and then I have to label them with their names because otherwise there's a lot of whose is whose, she's wearing my sweater. So I just went with all different colors this time. Cleo also got a little pair of summer sandals. I always go for things that are going to be the easiest to take on and put off. She's very independent. She's in that stage, and these were the winner. So I got these in same thing, same material. We just dunk them in the water, wash them off, and she'll be good to go. I did get Cleo a little thing of chalk just because it was something super simple and easy to throw in her basket, and I know she'll be really excited about this. My kids use chalk all day, every day in the summertime, so she just got a little. The other thing I got was a thing of Play-Doh. This was another thing that I got while it was on sale. I think I got this for like $1.50 after the Christmas time. It's just a princess set of Play-Doh, all of the different colors. So she also got her own set of glittery Play-Doh. It was like a limited edition special time Play-Doh, I don't know, but I got her that. So for her special treat, obviously she's getting a chocolate bunny, a chocolate covered marshmallow, but all of the other kids got bubble gum. Cleo is not getting bubble gum, so I picked her this. It's just a little marshmallow duck, and she is currently obsessed with ducks. We have a bunch of baby ducks right now on the homestead, and everything is ducks right now for her. So I thought this was perfect. It also comes with a sucker and like a little windmill thing that I'm sure she'll destroy in like 2 seconds, but that's okay. I did get her own little can of Pringles as well, and that is everything I got for all 4 of my kids for their Easter baskets. It was definitely more expensive up front than what it typically is, but this is stuff that is not going to break, it's not going to fall apart, things that they're really going to like and use over time, and I'm very excited for all of those things. And a lot of it is things that we would have had to purchase anyways, like the swimsuits and the shoes and the shawls and things. So I'm very excited with how things ended up turning out this time. I'm super excited to watch them open their Easter baskets, more importantly, because I think I filled them with things that they are all going to be super excited about as an individual. So let me know down below what you guys are putting in your kids' Easter baskets this year. Wherever you are, you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in another one. Bye.